Hi, everyone, and welcome to Juno Sphere, where we learn about a whole sphere of topics and how they are interconnected, just as we are all interconnected. The purpose of this video is to enlighten and entertain you. Today, we're looking into some interesting historical topics about the month of August, including the origins of the name as well as other fascinating facts. Please check out the companion video titled Month of August Metaphysical for additional information about the fascinating history for the month of August. These videos are intended to work together. August was formerly called Sextilis in the Roman calendar, as it was the sixth month from March where the year began. The name was changed to August in 8 BC in honor of Augustus, 63 BC to AD 14, the first Roman emperor, whose lucky month it was. Augustus Caesar stole a day from February to give August 31 days, simply because he did not want July, named after his great uncle and adopted father Julius Caesar, to be longer than his own name month. The Old English name for August was Weed month. The French equivalent month was called Thermidor, meaning the gift of heat. Born Gaius Octavianus, also known as Octavian, his mother, the daughter of Julius Caesar's sister, Augustus was evidently chosen by the Roman ruler as his heir, adopting the name Caesar. Octavius, as he was commonly known, was only 19 at the time of his uncle's assassination in 44 BC. History is made up of such petty jealousies, but Augustus and Julius Caesar really got along very well. There is no evidence of any generation gap. On returning to Rome from Spain, he found that Julius Caesar had secretly adopted him and willed him all his property. It was then that he changed his name and embarked on a celebrated military career that included the conquest of Egypt. In 29 BC, already immensely popular among the people, he was chosen first emperor of Rome. And 2 years later, the Senate bestowed upon him the title Augustus, or Imperial Majesty. Octavian was in control of the Roman Empire when, in 27 BC, he accepted the title of Augustus, until his death from natural causes at the age of 75 in AD 14. His rule coincided with the birth of Christ and was also a turning point in Roman history, as it marked the beginning of the period of empire in the sense that he arranged that one of his family should succeed him as emperor after his death, and so brought an end to the Republican period and introduced a new regime that lasted for several hundred years. When Octavius Caesar, the adopted son of Julius Caesar, returned to Rome, he was acclaimed as a prince of peace, who had not only won a foreign war, but also brought an end to a long period of civil strife. He stressed the importance of the family and sought to reform the institutions of the state. For some time in the state had neglected its regular religious observances, and many temples had fallen into disrepair. Some satirists were making mocking references to the gods in the plays. Other writers of the period, however, expressed their belief that Rome could not be great unless piety was restored to the state. Augustus shared this view and set himself to renew the state cults, first by overseeing the necessary repair and rebuilding of 82 neglected temples. Modern historians conventionally regard Augustus as the first emperor, whereas Julius Caesar was considered to be the last dictator of the Roman Republic, a view having its origins in the Roman writers Plutarch, Tacitus, and Cassius Dio. The Augustan Age, which was the golden age of Latin literature, so called from the Emperor Augustus, in whose reign, 27 BC to AD 14, Horace, Ovid, Virgil, among others, flourished. Very little drama was written, but aspects of history became popular in the early empire. Augustus urged the poet Virgil to write a poem to celebrate Rome under his rule. It developed into a national epic in 12 books, which set out the Roman virtues through the portrait of its hero. The poem was the story of Aeneas, which deliberately set out to create a myth about the origins of Rome, and it worked. It does not glorify Rome in a brazenly triumphalist manner, but with discretion, stressing the need for duty as well as victory. Because it is set in the distant past, it suggests, through its hero, the difficulties that had to be overcome before Rome was able to achieve the glory that culminated in the rule of Augustus. Virgil uses a device by which various characters from the past within the poem make important prophetic speeches that prompt the reader to look forward to the greatness of the Augustan age. He praises Augustus discreetly by this method, and at the same time places him in the context of a heroic past. According to the Roman writer Suetonius, Augustus claimed to have found Rome a city of bricks, but left it a city of marble. Augustus created a permanent navy when he was left with 700 warships. Augustus maintained a professional standing navy, which was based very much on the Greek navy, even down to using Greek terminology. Soldiers were no longer allowed to serve in the area from which they were recruited in order to minimize the risk of loyal revolts. Due to Augustus's rationalization, the army was now a peacetime force, with its major function being to police new provinces and to defend frontiers. Augustus was a foreign conqueror who became a pharaoh in Egypt. The Roman emperors from 30 BC to AD 337 succeeded as pharaohs, but Egypt was seen by the Romans chiefly as a source of food, of exotic goods, and of taxes. The famous Golden Milestone was erected in Rome in 20 BC by Augustus and considered of a marble column to which were attached gilt bronze plates displaying the distances from the major towns in the empire. He himself was a reforming and popular ruler with great administrative powers, who tactfully chose to lead a relatively austere life. I doubt he had any golden toilets. For additional information and readings about the month of August, please view the video titled The Month Ahead, August 2022, which was made in collaboration with Wisdom Seeker Joan. I will be so grateful if you will like, subscribe, share, and comment on my videos, and I'm very thankful for all of you who have already done so. Thanks for tuning in, and I invite you to tune in to the Juno Sphere again soon. Bye.